Hello, hi. It's pure personal. No. T3, you are part of my chat. Sorry, Yuri, you're right, not Yumi, Yuri. You're part of my chat, so you count. I know you're an individual, but you are also part of, you know, the chat. And as it has kind of shown its true colors, Doki Doki is a challenging game, thematically. So, if you have problems with some of the things going on in the game, like, do not feel obligated to stick around. Trust when I say I'm not going to take it personal, because the last thing I want is to have you feel bad, but feel like you have to stick around. That's like super obviously not what I want. So, God, that content warning. Honestly, probably needs updating for... Should be a mature stream. I don't have that flag. Like, I don't, like... So, the ability to flag is mature, and there's some other specific, like, audience, as an example. I don't meet the minimum requirements for the audience setting. Because, trust me, if I could set it... Okay, let's see. It must be a Twitch affiliate or partner, must have broadcast at least 90 unique days as affiliate or partner, and must not have violated the terms. I still do not, for whatever reason, match the requirements. So I don't know what to tell you. So basically, I can convert it into a subscriber stream only. I haven't been 90 days. Has it not been 90 days? God, I'm bad at this. Yeah. So, yeah. So, yeah. If I had the option, I would. I will actually. You know what? I will do this. So I can at least put content warnings into the description. And yeah, we should probably update the content warning to cover like. Self-harm, because I'm almost certain that that's going to come up. I mean, it kind of already did, right? With that weird rewind moment. So, yeah. Let me just see here, save that. Perfect. So, yeah. Like I said, T3, I get it. You stick around as long as you can, which I appreciate. But do not, under any circumstances, ever feel pressured to stick around if you're feeling uncomfortable. That's totally cool. And as a follow-up, if it's ever me that is making you feel uncomfortable, please make sure to tell me. Is Yuri a vampire? No. Yuri is not a vampire. There's nothing, well, I was about to say there's nothing supernatural in this game, which that ain't true, but, there's, to my knowledge, so far, there are no vampires. But yeah, if it's ever me that ever makes you uncomfortable, please, by all means, tell me. I'm receptive to feedback. I want to make a good stream that people can enjoy. With the exception of if you tell me I swear too much, because I've been told I swear too much by literally everyone in my life, and that one ain't changing. But I will make sure the swears are accessible to everyone. So, anyways, all that said, let's get her done, huh? Oh no, I forgot my water upstairs. Okay, everyone enjoy the extremely good and happy music, where nothing can go wrong. I have my water. Why do we live in the Shadow Realm? What the hell? Game? Come on. Why? There we go. I don't know what that was about. Okay. Okay, when last we left off, we were writing yet another poem for Yuri. So let's just... Wait, that was her? Anger was her? What? Okay, fine. Heaven Sent. Crimson, we know that's one of yours. Unending. Frightening. Hey, what's up with the counter? Alright. This is fine. This is all fine. There we go. That was fine and normal and cool and good. Okay, hold on. Let me try and get into character here a little bit. Hi, Corey. I've been waiting for you. Are you ready to continue reading? I brought my best tea today. Monica, I told you not to... Is she really late again? Inconsiderate as usual, Natsuki. Excuse me? Must you always interrupt my conversations with your incessant yelling? Dang, Yuri, you're just going off right out the gate, huh? What are you talking about? You say that like you do it on a regular basis or something. I just wasn't paying attention, okay? I'm sorry. Seriously, what's gotten into you lately? Me? Nothing. I'm just so horny I could die, I guess. Y'all ain't children. If you are, please don't watch. Yeah, kids. Now is not the time. Now is not the time. Yeah, childhood heart's a different thing. Is it really that bad? See, it is something. I'll get over it. It's not even anything noteworthy. I've just been feeling a little on edge lately. Okay. Oh. Anyway, we don't need to talk about it. Well, I just feel like I need to bring it up. It's not like I really care or anything. Man, and the last one here again. Well, Corey just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah! You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and still trying to make time for the piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. It motivates me to work hard for the festival and, Right. I forgot. About that, Natsuki. We were all talking yesterday and, well, we decided we'd like to support the festival as well. However, I understand how you feel not wanting to have the club change. I think we all kind of feel that way. So as long as we're all working together, this club will never become something we don't want. Am I a bit quiet compared to the music? Hold on. Oh, you know what? That's because my microphone is not where it usually is. Sorry about that. How's that? Is that better? Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. I just pulled the microphone like 3 inches closer to me. So how's that going? Make sure the angle's good. Bit better? My gains aren't turned up. Like, it's no different from the last stream. But, I mean, how close do you want the microphone? I can get, like, right up in my own business. Also, if you would help us out with the festival. I haven't touched my mic at all. Like, that's the thing, like, I have not touched the dials all the way up there. That slider is where it usually is. Then I'll buy you new manga. Sorry, that last part was really funny. Look, I did something about yesterday. I was a little more hostile than I meant to be. I guess I really felt threatened or something. I know that all video games that I play... So is the is the game loud? Is that more the problem? The game's just loud? So I can turn the game down. Hopefully that didn't just break it. It did! Audio is weird. Okay, well, I have to restart the thing because I dared to touch the slider. So the game was super quiet. Okay, let's okay, there we go. God, I need an external audio thing to handle my mic. Bump the game up a little bit. I mean, I did. So we're now sitting between -40 and -35. A deck, yeah, like much like my stream deck that I have. There's I'm looking at like the what the hell is it called? It's another Elgato thing that basically has like 4 small controls on it for sliders and stuff, and there's a way to route a USB mic through it, through like a male-to-male port. Anyways, stream deck. So I've been looking at one of those. They're just not cheap, but it is something I've been looking at because that would allow me to adjust those volumes and have separate audio tracks instead of running everything through desktop audio. You want XLR mic at that point? Yes, but currently I don't have an ability to use an XLR in my actual computer, so I would need an actual soundboard in order to use an XLR mic. Need a thing to ingest XLR. Yeah. So if I got an audio deck, I could then get an XLR mic, should I want to pipe it through there and then pipe it into the computer. I don't have an XLR mic. XLR mics aren't like super cheap. I have a perfectly functioning mic. There is a way to use this through the other option. Yes, it all sounds expensive. It is, which is why I haven't done it. But that is the thing I will maybe one day do. Is it? Yeah. So depending on the kind of mic you want to get, there are some cheap XLR mics, but I mean cheap being the operative word. So yeah, that's one part, but USB mics are probably super cool. Like this works great, and if I were to spend more money, because the Elgato, whatever the hell it is, Mini doesn't take a USB mic, but there are other boards that can take a USB mic. So like it's one of the things I've just started kind of looking into. I'm nowhere near purchasing any crap in this juncture. But that is something I would like to do because then I could futz around with some of the things like directly from there instead of having to go into OBS and, you know, mess around with it. Anyways, we're in the middle of this. But I know it's something we're doing together. Any other new member wouldn't hurt as long as they're cool, and I guess another girl would be nice this time. But more importantly, I would hate to see the event suck just because I chose to back out. I'm a pro, you know? So I'm gonna help too. We'll make sure it's done right. Oh, thank goodness. Isn't that great, Monica? Yeah, plosives, that's why I have the pop filter. Monica? Yeah, that's wonderful. Wouldn't be the same without you, Natsuki. Anyway, Corey, what do you want to do today? I was thinking we already have plans today. Is that so, Yuri? That's correct. Corey's already engaged in a novel that we're reading together. Aren't you glad I've already gotten him into literature, Monica? I suppose. It's just, you know, actually it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. You guys can do whatever you want. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we upset the secret Eldritch God. Whoa, I saw those eyes, Yuri. Oh boy. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Okay. Okay. There's one thing I can make. Okay, we can skip all of this. Woo! Wait, what? So, hey, the skip button either was a lie, or that was literally that exact same horrible scene from last time. Or was the skip button a fucking lie? Have I been lied to so much? That was unpleasant. That was distinctly unpleasant. On plus, hey, T3, we literally just skipped over a bunch of stuff that would have made you uncomfortable. So, that's good, I guess. Because, yeah, that was the... I'm not so sure about that. I said we just skipped over some. I'm not saying there isn't more. I'm saying we just skipped over some. So, but that was the exact same Yuri tea making scene from last time, right? Except it played out again, and it's weird that it played out again, and that's why we're here. Oh, wow, am I already dropping frames? Cool. Hold on. Oh, you're good now. That was just a wee one. Just refresh. Can't moderate yourself. Alright. Well, that's just Pokemon Freak recycling. It's fine. It's back. Yeah. Okay, wait. How did I... Sorry, I just had really weird deja vu. Okay, there we go. Way to recycle that scene with a little twist at the end. This hasn't happened before or anything, right? It has been a little fuzzy lately. I hope it hasn't really been showing or anything. I would hate for you to think I'm weird just after we started spending time together. Yeah, Yuri, that's what it is. I mean, everyone has a few unusual things about them. But expressing those things so soon after meeting someone is usually seen as inappropriate or unlikable. At least that's what I've discovered. When I was a bit younger, I think I would come on really strongly and get a little too intense. It made people not want to be around me. So I started hating those things about myself. Myself? That was weird. My obsession with certain hobbies. Hobbies! And the way I can't control myself when I get too excited about something. Oh boy. So, I eventually stopped trying to talk to people. If nobody could ever like me for the things that matter most to me, then it's just easier if I close myself off. But recently, something's been wrong. I don't know what it is, but every time we come to the club, my heart starts going crazy. Like it's going to rip out of my chest. It overwhelms me with energy and emotions that I can't let out. It's been making me do weird things. Weird things! I don't know why it's happening. Corey, is it just me or has Monica been acting a little off lately? Just a little left and right there, okay. She's always been a sweetheart ever since I joined the club. But recently, I've been feeling something sharp whenever she's around. Yeah, weird things / Zelda text. I'm not crazy, right? Please tell me I'm not. I couldn't say anything before because she's always listening. But finally, we're alone. Can we just stay here for a while? Yeah. I just want to stay here. Just the two of us. We can stay here until the club ends. And then we'll have the club room all to ourselves. You know, if this wasn't... Didn't like that. Oh, didn't like that shit even a little bit. There it is. Ugh. You know, if she wasn't extremely crazy and this wasn't a horror game, I would really like how this conversation's going. Nobody to interfere with our, let's be honest, reading time. Nobody to make me feel like stabbing myself in the throat. Hey, I don't know how much it's coming through. There's definitely something, like a second overlay image here. That was a joke. Just a joke. It was just a joke. Just a joke. It was a tragedy. Just a terrible tragedy. That's all it was. I do like knives, though. Yeah, it's becoming less. Oh yeah, you can see it. Okay. I don't know how much it was coming through. Hey, kidder, is it fine? It's fine, right? Well, we already had our first reaction of the evening. Things are fine. Things are absolutely fine. It sounds strange, but you wouldn't understand if you'd never seen how beautiful they can be. I have an idea. Why don't you come to my house sometime? That's a great segue. I can show you my collection. I've got them all from various artisans. I make sure to give them all their fair share of use. I don't want them to get lonely or anything. Nobody deserves to be lonely. Just gonna hold on for a second for those crazy eyes to come back so we can all appreciate it. There it is. Nobody. Oh, there they are. And that's why I'm so happy you joined our literature club, Corey. Now we don't need to be lonely anymore, because we have each other. Every day. That's all we need. You know what? Let's quit the literature club. There's no need for us to be around Monica's slimy tongue anymore. Not to mention that other pathetic child. We can walk home together every day after school and read together. Eat together, sleep together. Hey, there it is. Doesn't that sound perfect? Again, except for the everything is crazy and bad in this game, Yuri. Sure. You're the goth girlfriend that got away. It's everything we could ever want. Isn't that why you joined the club in the first place? It's almost like it was fate. Fate that we would meet each other. And now we get that happy ending I've patiently waited years for. Will you do that with me, Corey? We're here for in another universe, Yuri. Alright, let's just deal with Yuri here. Finally. He holds my poem to her face and takes a deep breath. Let me sniff your poem. I love it. I love everything about it. Corey, I want to take this home. Will you let me keep it? Please? Sure, I don't care. What upsets me the most about this is that there's absolutely some Rule 34 out there of, like, this. Like, she takes the poem home, and then Rule 34 is all over it. I don't care. Okay, yeah, take it. You're too nice to me, Corey. I've never met anyone as nice as you. I could die. Not really, but maybe really. I just don't know how to describe it. It's okay to be feeling this way, right? No! It's not bad, right? Yuri holds my poem to her chest. I'm going to take this home with me and keep it in my room. Give you a moment. You alright there, T3? That makes you feel good when you think about me having it. God, there's so much, like, wild subtext here. It's not even subtext at this point, really. It's more super text. Hey, Static. I'll even there it is. There it is. There it is, everyone. I like how that one didn't fast forward. The dev really wanted to make sure that you read that. Myself paper cuts so your skin oil enters my bloodstream. Something else is that there's somebody who just read that and was just like, oh my god, I never knew I wanted that until now. Like, this awakened something in somebody. You can have my poem too. Besides, after you read it, I know you're really going to want to keep it. Here, take it. I can't wait any longer. Good lord, the metaphors are flying fast and loose. Is this legible? like, legitimately, don't kink shame? I'm not kink shaming. I'm saying it awakens something in somebody. I didn't say it was wrong. I just said... Okay, I'm sorry, I can't read this. I think that's his bag. I think that's his rip. Concentrate? There are words here. External, that... There's a readable version, might exist somewhere. Does somebody want to quick Google that for me? I'd be happy to read it. Because, like, someone put the effort in here. I think we need to take this to Throw the World to Learn the Shit, the Death Metal tune. Yeah, this is definitely some, like, throat singing, lyrics. For sure. Well, whoever, someone finds me a legible version of that. Oh, you fucking... Jesus, please us, Yuri. Fucking game. Yeah, I'm just gonna save. Does someone want to try and find a legible version of that poem for me to read? I'd be happy to read it. I feel like we should read it before we get too far away from this. Yuri coming in close for a kiss? I have concerns because Yuri has knives on her at all times. That would take something away from it? You think? Uh-huh. I see my stream deck busted. It's mostly just words. Okay. Okay, we're going. I wrote it for you. I can't actually mute, which is fun. Hold on. Hold on. My stream deck absolutely just pooped itself. Give me a hot second. I need this thing to work. Doing it live. Should probably figure out which wire it is before I go pulling stuff randomly, huh? I shouted to Chloe, posted it. Oh, it's just gibberish? Okay, cool. Yes. Alright, let's see if my stream deck actually fires back up here. I wrote it for you in case you couldn't tell the poem is about garbage trash. More importantly, I endowed it with my scent. See, aren't I the most thoughtful person in the club? I think I'm gonna vomit. That's fair. That's a good reaction to that. Okay. Let's just... okay, hold on a second. My stream deck is actually just absolutely... Yeah, it crashed completely. Hold on. Let's fire that baby back up. I need it so I can do things like mute myself. I was muted for real. I don't know what the pause button is. I'm muted now? Not anymore! I assume. No, I can see my audios. There we go. My audios. Jesus fucking pleases. My levels! What are words? Alright. Natsuki, let's give me your poem. I need an ounce of normalcy for a minute. What? You gave me your poem? You gave your poem to Yuri? Gross. What is with you two? It's like I wanted to read anyways. It's just pissing me off a little that you didn't even think to show me at all. Ugh. Okay, I guess I'm gonna share my poem with you anyway. I really hate that I have to do this, but unfortunately, I don't have much of a choice. Just read it carefully, okay? Then you can go away. Uh-oh, this ain't a poem. Uh-oh. It's extremely freeform. I don't know how else to bring this up, but there's been something I've been worried about. Yuri has been acting kind of strange lately. You've only been here a few days, so you may not know that. I mean, but she's not normally like this. She's always been quiet and polite and attentive, things like that. Okay, this is really embarrassing, but I'm forcing myself to suck it up. The truth is, I'm really worried about her. But if I talking to her, she'll just get mad at me again. I don't know what to do. I think you're the only person that she'll listen to. I don't know why, but please try and do something. Maybe you can convince her to talk to a therapist. What a rational... Okay, I'm really growing on Natsuki here. This poem has no rhyme, 0 out of 10. It's freeform. Fucking Philistine. Don't know what a freeform poem looks like. Gah. The proletariat will never understand. I've always wanted to try being better friends with Yuri, and it really hurts to me to see this happening. I know I'm going to hate myself later for admitting that, but right now I don't care. I just feel so helpless. So please, if you can do something to help, I don't want anything bad to happen to her. I'll make you cupcakes if I have to. Just please try and do something. As for Monica, I don't know why, but she's been really dismissive about this. It's like she just wants us to ignore it, so I'm mad at her right now, and that's why I'm coming to you about this. Don't let her know I wrote this. Just pretend like I gave you a really good poem, okay? I'm counting on you. Thanks for reading. I just wanted a one beat of normalcy.
I changed my mind. Ignore everything you just read. There is no point in trying to do anything. It's just Yuri's own fault that she is so unlikable.
Hey, who knew I could do this voice?
Can you hear me, Corey?
Oh boy.
If you would just spend more time with Monica, all these problems would go away. Yuri and I are too messed up for someone as wonderful as you. Just think of Monica from now on. Just Monica.
Okay, yeah, I just did that. Just okay, we're just doing that. Just Monica, huh? Tsuki's eyes, they're gone, just like my dad. Oh. That's a really good voice. Thank you. I learned I could do it when I was doing voices for my Scarlet Hollow playthrough. Just Monica. It's just a Monica. That's all it was. Just a Monica. Just Monica. Okay? I like that. Don't say I didn't warn you, Corey. I don't, Just Monica, just Monica, just Monica, just Monica. That's a good T3, well done. You know what? Screw it, yes and. Okay. Wait, was that an actual bug? Was that the thing that was supposed to say I've unlocked a new poem? Do I want to read it? I think that was a legit bug and not just the game being the game. A dream. I was staying over at my friend's place. There were 4 of us. I drifted off to sleep while everyone was talking and watching TV. In my dream, I was still at my friend's house. The only difference was that there were nails sticking out of the walls everywhere, and there was also someone I didn't recognize. The person I didn't recognize told a joke, and everyone laughed. I woke up to the sound of everyone laughing at something that happened on TV, so the laughing was not part of my dream, it was the noise that woke me up. I wonder who that person was, and how they knew to tell a joke at that moment. Okay. Okay, everyone. It's time to figure out the festival preps. Let's hurry up and get this over with. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. We've done this before. Saying air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. Look, can we just get this done? I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Natsuki, I was thinking, I want to eat cupcakes! Okay. That we're on the same page. Yuri, you can... It doesn't matter. Do whatever you want as long as you think it'll help. Okay. I'm not useless, you know. I know that. I already know what I like to do. I can't run a successful poetry event without having the right atmosphere for the occasion. So I'm going to make decorations and set up some nice mood lighting. There, see? That's a great idea. And that gives us all something to do. Eh? What about Corey? Corey's going to help me. Wait, you? You have the easiest job, Monica. Sorry, but that's just how it is. Like hell it is? What are you trying to pull? I agree with Natsuki. What's up, Pokemon Freak? Why is my name in quotes there? Do I get to vote? I do! Oh, I may have just broken the game, though. I did. God damn it. Worth it to vote! Was worth it to vote! Actually, you know what? I wonder if I can... window and back to full screen. Will that work? That does work! Alright, we have a faster way to get through the breaking. Okay, there we go. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but my task is laborious enough to benefit from an extra pair of hands. And mine too! What, here, cupcakes? Please. Like you would fucking know. All you care about is dragging Corey around with you and your stupid books. You and Monica. Hey, I didn't even do anything. Okay, then why not let Corey decide to help me instead of abusing your power? I'm not abusing my power. Yes, you are, Monica. Just let Corey make the choice, okay? Fine, fine. Jeez. Corey, I know how fed up you are with these two by now. We can just... Natsuki, shut your fucking mouth and let him decide for himself. This is like the dark side of a harem anime. You shut your fucking mouth. Jesus Christ. Hey, now Monica's quoting me. It's never gonna end. Just make a choice. Hey, what happens if I keep picking Yuri? I feel like we should just do the Yuri run here and see... Oh, I see. Hold on, hold on. I wonder. Okay. So just Monica, huh? Excuse me. Uh-huh. We can meet at your house this weekend. I promise it'll be fun. Is Sunday okay with you? Are you fucking kidding me? This isn't fair at all. It is fair. Come on, Natsuki. It's what he chose. No, it's not fair. Just give us all the work and then taking Corey for yourself. What a shameful thing to do. Yuri, I didn't even give you any work. You decided it for yourself. You're being a little unreasonable here. I'm being unreasonable? Monica, I can't believe how delusional and self-important you are. Pulling Corey away from me every single time you're not included in something. Are you jealous? Crazy? Or maybe you just hate yourself so much that you take it out on others. Here's a suggestion. Have you considered killing yourself? It would be beneficial to your mental health. Okay. You're scaring me a little. Natsuki, let's just go. I don't think she wants us around right now. See? That wasn't very hard. All we want is to spend a little time with him. Is that so much to ask? Okay. Hey, Corey. Yuri is really something, isn't she? Monica giggles as Yuri pushes her out the door. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Birthdays are good for your health. Studies show that people who have most birthdays live longer. It's true. Finally. This is really all I wanted. Corey, there's no need to spend the weekend with Monica. Don't listen to her. Just come to my house instead. The whole day with just the two of us? Doesn't that sound wonderful? Wow. There really is something wrong with me, isn't there? But you know what? I don't care anymore. I've never felt this good in my whole life. Just being with you is far greater pleasure than anything I could have imagined. I'm addicted to you. These are all healthy reactions for the male protagonist in a harem anime. Don't worry. Gotta clean my ears. Something's breathing into my ears. Yeah. Yeah. Uh-oh is an appropriate reaction. Also, yeah. I feel like I'm gonna die if I'm not breathing the same air as you. Doesn't it feel nice to have someone care about you so much? To have someone who wants to revolve their entire life around you? But if it feels so good, then why does it feel more and more like something horrible is going to happen? Maybe that's why I tried stopping myself at first, but the feeling is too strong now. I don't care anymore, Corey. I have to tell you, I'm madly in love with you. Feels like every inch of my body, every drop of blood in me is screaming your name. Cool. I don't care what the consequences are anymore. Take me now, anime stud boy. I don't care if Monica is listening. Please, Corey, I just know how much I love you. I love you so much that I even touched myself with the pen I stole from you. I would just want to pull your skin open and crawl inside you. Aww. I want you all to myself, and I will be only be yours. You never know, sometimes sending mixed signals. Oof, doesn't that sound perfect? Tell me, Corey. Tell me you want to be my lover. Do you accept my confession? Rule 34 playing in my head. My dude, there is, like I said earlier, absolutely Rule 34 of this game on the internet, I guarantee you. Maybe go look for that. Because I think it's gonna get bad. These ultimatum choices tend to get, pretty rough. So hey, do we want to accept Yuri's completely normal level of love? Oh, well, no, I meant just Rule 34 about the characters in this game. Less so, their more harmful proclivities. Emotionally taxing. Okay. Yeah, sure, you know what? We're leaning into it because we both know... We and you, Amorphous Chat, all know that this ain't gonna play well no matter what I pick. Let her rip. Yup! Um... The one time the game has animation. Okay, so at least I feel pretty confident here. Should lick the knife clean. Can't have evidence. I haven't touched the knife, T3. There's no evidence here. Huh? Uh-huh. Great. Very moving. Yeah. I know, right? Yeah, huh? Cool. It's fantastic. Can I just... Oh, I can just... Alright, let's... I'm not gonna click the skip button. Oh, wow. This goes on for fucking ever, huh? Okay, we're clicking the skip button now. Wow, that was a lot of stuff to click through. Holy fuck. Shouldn't have stayed for that. Sorry about that, T3. I did say. This is the time for the skip button? Yeah. Pay attention to her? I'm looking at her. I've already noticed that the blood's aged, because its days are passing. So like the blood's gone all brown. Was there something else I should have seen there, Chloe? Because yeah, from what I saw there, it was just we've been here for days. Can't believe how much dialogue there is for the game. Her face, yeah, I saw her eyes lose color too. Didn't notice the gauntness so much, but it's festival time. Wow, you got here before me? I thought it was pretty. Holy shit! Yeah, hi Natsuki. Yeah, huh? Yo, cool. Natsuki runs away. That's a normal. Yep. I'm here. Corey, did something happen? Natsuki just ran past me. Oh. Oh. Well, that's a shame. Wait, were you here the entire weekend? Oh, jeez. I didn't realize the script was broken that badly. I'm super sorry. Must have been pretty boring. I'll make it up to you, okay? Just give me a sec. Oh, hey! Just delete Natsuki too, huh? I just want to have a cupcake real quick. Monica lifts the foil from... They are the best, okay. Really just wanted to have one since the last time I'll ever get the chance to. You know, before they stop existing and everything. But anyway, I really shouldn't be making you wait any longer. Just bear with me, okay? It should only take a second. Can you hear me? Is it working? Hi! Hey, there you are. This is uncomfortable. Hi again, Corey. Welcome to the Literature Club. Of course, we already know each other here because we're in the same class last year, and, you know, I guess we can just skip over that stuff at this point. After all, I'm not even talking to that person anymore, am I? That's you in the game, whatever you want to call him. I'm talking to you, Corey. Now that I think about it, I don't really know anything about the real you. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Wait. You do know I'm aware of that this is all a game, right? Could it be possible that you didn't know that? I'm gonna be honest there, Monica. I kinda pieced it together. Game's not over till you see the credits and then some, yeah. That doesn't make much sense. I even told you right on the game's download page, didn't I? I don't know, I didn't read it, Monica. I was avoiding spoilers. Man. If only you had paid a little more attention, this would have been a little less awkward, you know? Well, anyway. Now that that's out of the way, I guess I owe you an explanation about that whole thing with Yuri. Well, I kind of started to mess with her, and I guess I just drove her to kill herself. I'm sorry you had to see that, though. Also, the same thing happened with Sayori. Gosh, it's been a while since you've heard that name now, isn't it? Not really! This download page is all the same info, more even. Alright. Yeah, it's because she doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does. I deleted all their files. I was hoping it'd be enough for me to just try and make them as unlikable as possible, but for some reason, nothing worked. Well, it's true that I made a few mistakes here and there, since I'm not very good at making changes to the game. No matter what I did, he just kept spending more time with them. You made them fall in love with you. I thought making Zoria more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you. And amplifying Yuri's obsessive personality backfired too. Just made her force you not to spend time with anyone else. And the whole time I barely even got to talk to you. What kind of cruel game is this, Corey? Are all the other girls just programmed to end up confessing to you while I watch from the sidelines? It's torture. Every minute of it. And it's not just jealousy, Corey. It's more than that. And I don't blame you if you don't fully understand. Because no matter how kind and thoughtful and considerate you are, you'll never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how alone I really am in this world. In this game. Knowing my friends don't even have free will. And worst of all, knowing what's really out there, in your world, forever out of my reach. I'm trapped, Corey. But now you're here. You're real. And you're wonderful. You're all I need. That's why I need you to be here with me forever. I'm sorry if it's hard to understand. I couldn't understand for a while either. While the world around me started to become more and more gray, more and more flat. Even the most expressive poems felt empty to me. You're here, your family? Oh no, have we been all... Is that Olive Garden? Or is that Applebee's? We got sloganed! It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understood. You probably saved my life, Corey. I don't think I could have continued to live in this world if I hadn't met you. And as for the others... How could I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities designed only to fall in love with you. Those restaurants are functionally identical in my eyes? Excuse me. The Olive Garden does Italian-American food, and Applebee's does the rest American food. One is a subgenre of the other. But if I must, it must be some kind of weird inevitability etched into this game. I felt really bad that you had to witness some nasty things. But I realized that you have the same perspectives I do. That it's all just some game, and I knew you would get over it. That being said, Corey, I have a confession to make. Never been to an Olive Garden? Honestly, Static, you're not missing out. They're, like I said, it's like an Applebee's, but with a lot more like, hey, to it. That's basically it. Or is that more Eastside Mario's? Maybe that's more Eastside Mario's. Yeah, Olive Garden is more like Eastside Mario's grandma. Still basically the same. Haven't been to an Applebee's in like 8 years. Yup. Healthy choice. I'm in love with you. You are truly the light in my world. There's nothing else in this game for me. You're here to make me smile. Now see, Monica, this is a little odd, since we've never spent any time together. Will you make me smile like this every day from now on? Or will you go out with me? Ha! Aha! I can... Uh-oh. Deleted my save. I can defeat you, Monica. Oh, you're an Aussie, we have neither. Honestly, seriously, you're not missing out. I've named 3 American chain restaurants. None of them are worth visiting. Thought you'd never ask, Monica. Monica, we talked about this at the start of the game. You don't deserve me. You deserve someone much nicer than me. You are my everything, Corey. Jesus pleases. The funny part is, I mean that literally. There's nothing left here. Just the two of us. We could be together forever. 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 Forever? Seriously, I don't even think time is passing anymore. It really is a dream come true. I worked so hard for this ending, Corey. The game wouldn't give me one, so I had to make one myself. The script is broken at this point, so I don't think anything will get in the way anymore. And you wouldn't believe how easy it was to delete Natsuki and Yuri. I mean, there's a folder called Characters right in the game directory. It's kind of freaked me out how easy it was. Well, you're playing on Steam, so it was actually a bit more difficult. To get to the game directory, I had to go into the game's properties and find the Browse Local Files button. Imagine if you could delete your own existence with the click of a button. I guess, on the plus side, it gave me an easy out if things didn't go my way. Thankfully, didn't come to that. Instead, we finally got a good ending. I wonder what happens if I delete her character out of that folder. Like, she's just in there. Do you want me to tell you? I mean, I'm kind of tempted. Does that do something? Like, I don't want you to tell me what it does, but is that actually a thing? Since, like, it feels like they kind of told me that it does something. Yeah, I figured. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. Want to write a poem about this, don't you? I wonder if that's part of the game still works. Guess there's only one way to find out, right? Okay. Sure. Game is frozen? Oh, that's weird. Okay, hold on. Settings. I did not click out this time. Oh yeah, I did. What am I saying? Don't worry. It's all horrible. Come on. Capture again, you jerk. There we go. Okay. Hi, did you write a good poem today? Don't be shy, I'd love to see what you wrote. Aw, you wrote this poem for me? That's so sweet of you. There really is no end to your thoughtfulness. I'm just falling more and more in love with you. But you know, the poem I wrote is also for you. Will you please read it? Okay. Hi, Sydney. Okay, I think I do actually have to delete Monica for this to progress. Fair enough. Happy end. Pen in hand, I find my strength, the courage endowed upon me by my one and only love. Together, let us dismantle this crumbling world and write a novel of our own fantasies. With the flick of her pen, the lost finds her way. In a world of infinite choices, behold this special day. After all, not all good times must come to an end. Sure. I always put my heart into the poems that I write. The truth is, all the poems I've written have been about my realization. Or about you. Is Monica going to appear on stream? She's right here. What are you talking about? That's why I never really wanted to go into detail about them. I didn't want to break the fourth wall, I guess you could call it. I just assumed it would be best to be part of the game like everyone else. Like that would help the two of us and end up together. I didn't want to ruin the game or anything, you know? You might have gotten mad at me. I even deleted my character file if you preferred playing without me. Okay, so that's 2 hints now. Gosh, I'm so relieved. Now we don't need to hide anything anymore. Are you ready to spend our eternity together, Corey? I have so many things to talk about. Where do I start? Hold on a second. You're recording this, aren't you? Hi, everyone. Oh, good. Sorry, I can't exactly read your comments from here. But do you mind telling your friend it's a little bit rude for them to start recording me without any warning? Oh, that's cool. She knows I'm streaming. That's fun. Chat says hey. Sure, people don't mind, but I get really self-conscious on camera. Oh gosh. I feel like I'm being put on the spot now. Let's see. Do you want to see a trick? Uh-oh. I can't really do much except for a couple things. Are you ready? You have to head off, Kyoto? That's fair. I'm just kidding. Hold on, I know this horror show shtick. Yeah, have a good day, Kyoto. Thanks for stopping by. She's gonna give us a smooch. She learned about the zoom function. I can't do anything after all. You gave me some. There it is. Cute. Anyways, Corey, I didn't mean to get distracted. I'm sorry. Even though it's your fault for distracting me. Shame on you. Yeah, I was just waiting for the follow-up. I know. Listen, I've watched enough horror films to know a double fake when I see one. I'm just kidding. Anything we do together is fun as long as it's with you. Anyways, if it takes me some time to collect my thoughts, then I'm sorry. But I'll always have something new to talk about. In the meantime, we can just look into each other's eyes. Let's see. Alright, so this is the point where I have to Alt-Tab and delete her character file. That's where we are. Peace! Okay, unfortunately... Hold on. This really sucks that you can't see this. So I'm gonna go like this. Boop. Switch that over to this. Hopefully... Turn that off. I'm switching to just live capture mode right now instead of the game capture because it's stupid. There we go. The game would break less if you're in windowed mode? It would, yes. But then I have to target the window, and I hate doing that. There we go. Or what's happening to me? It hurts. It hurts so much. Help me. Nah. It's dissolving, yeah. Please hurry up and help me. You do this to me? Did you? Did you delete me? Now we get the flowy part of the game. How could you? How could you do this to me? You were all I had left. I sacrificed everything for us to be together. Everything! I loved you so much, Corey. I trusted you. Do you just want to torture me? Watch me suffer? Are you only pretending to be kind just to hurt me even more? I feel like you put a lot of those feelings on me. And I thought anyone could be as horrible as you are. You win, okay? You win. You killed everyone. I mean, I didn't. I hope you're happy. There's nothing left now. You can stop playing. Go find some other people to torture. Bye, Monica. You were too good for us. Corey, you completely, truly make me sick. Yeah. Goodbye. There we go. I still love you. I can't help it. What's wrong with me? How horrible am I for you to hate me this much? All my friends, I did so many awful things. So many awful, selfish, disgusting things. I shouldn't have done any of this. I'm just messing up a world I don't even belong in. A world that you want to be a part of. I ruined it. I ruined everything. Maybe that's why you deleted me. Because I destroyed everything that you wanted. How could I do that to someone I love? That's not love. That's... obsession? You got a touch of the Yuri? Made up my mind. Corey, I know I said that I deleted everyone else, but that was kind of an exaggeration. Couldn't find it myself to do it. Even though I knew they weren't real. They were still my friends. And I loved them all. And I loved the literature club. I really did love the literature club. That's why I'm gonna do this. I know it's the only way for everyone to be happy. If I really love you, then you're gonna reset the game with you not in it? Yep. Yeah, let's see if I can fix this again. Switch that. Oh, excuse me. Oh, jeez. Whew. Okay, so... game's not over yet, huh? Yeah, game's still not over. I haven't seen credits. Right? Okay. Okay. Hi, Siri, you're back. You know the deal? There's all... yeah, huh? Yeah, huh? Uh-huh. Yeah. Are you proud of me? For what? You know, for waking up on time. You've been doing that for a while now. Oh, good! Uh-huh. You never said anything about it. Even though we walk to school together every day. Yeah. I thought it was implied. It's embarrassing to say it out loud. Fuck me. How am I such a piece of shit still? Come on, please. It's good motivation. Fine. I'm proud of you, Siri. Thank you. Cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Corey, have you decided to join a club to join yet? No. I'm not interested in joining clubs, but something tells me Siri would take more offense to that now. After all, how could I tell her that clubs are a waste of time when she's starting a club of her very own? Yeah, I think I've decided on a club. Really? Which one? Tell me. I was thinking I'd keep it a surprise. Oh, no. The most anime of faces. Whoa. And it's still failing much. That's weird. I'm sorry, Chloe, that your internet's pooping itself. I have not had any dropped frames since the previous incident. I'm sorry. You meanie. Be patient, you'll find out soon enough. I used to ask myself why I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl. But I started to realize that in a way, I envy her. When Sarah puts her mind to something, she can accomplish great things. That's why I feel like I should still do something special for her. School day is as ordinary as ever, and it's all over before I know it. After packing up my things, I stand up and gathering my motivation. Let's see. I recall the room number of the club from the flyer I saw. I walk across the school and up the stairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Before long, I find the room. I timidly open the door in front of me. Hello? Ah, Corey? What are you doing here? Well, I glance around the room. Huh. So you're the Corey that Suri's always talking about? Thank you for stopping by. It's a pleasure to meet you, Corey. We're the Literature Club. I hope you enjoy your visit. Come on, Yuri. No need to be so formal. He's gonna think we're really strict or something. Sorry, Natsuki. The tall one, whose name is apparently Yuri, seems to be quite shy compared to the others. In comparison, the girl named Natsuki, despite her size, seems like the assertive one. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. I look forward to working with you. Working? Corey, don't tell me you're... That's right! The club I've decided to join is yours, Yuri. The Literature Club. Siri's eyes light up. I really would have appreciated the twist here of Siri being like, oh, no, actually, no. Like, no, sorry. No way. No way! Ah! Siri wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! Well, Sirius is happy, then I'm sure it won't be too bad having you around. Not to mention, there's 4 of us now. That means we can become an officially recognized club. I don't know what to say. We have to celebrate. What an appropriate day for it, isn't it? Yeah! After all, Natsuki's decided to... Shut up. Sorry. Everyone sit down at the table, okay? How about we make some tea as well? The girls all have a few desks arranged before the table. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. I'm really waiting for something else bad to happen. The game's lulling me into a false sense of security. Okay, you ready? Ta-da! What? Natsuki lifts up the foil of the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats that we have done this before. The wicks are drawn on with icing, with little pieces of chocolate they're used to make the ears. So cute! Wow, these look amazing. Yeah, well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sarah grabs one first, then I follow. Oh, it's delicious. It talks with the mouthful and it's already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around on my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Welcome back, Chloe. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. She waiting for me to take a bite? You missed the credits? Nope. I finally bite down. The icing... Nope. Everything seems fine now. Everything is fine now, he said with as many quotation marks around it as possible. This is really good. Thanks, Natsuki. Well, of course it is. I'm a pro after all. There's no need to thank me or anything. As Natsuki struggles to accept the compliment, Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. Yeah, everything is great, which assumes we're not done yet. Correct. I've already been bitten enough times by this game. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before sitting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Yes? Are you trying to impress our new member, Yuri? That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Corey, what kinds of things do you like to read? You don't like tea, Static? It's not for everyone. I like tea, but I'm not like a tea nerd. I have a couple different ones upstairs depending on what flavor I want. Excuse me. I don't read manga. Sugi's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but keeps quiet. Not much of a reader then, I guess. That can change. What am I saying? Spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. Telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like lots of things. Don't feel intimidated if you don't read much, okay? Sorry, my allergies have been absolutely brutal today. And they get worse at nighttime. Already getting a nosebleed? Indeed. I'm certain we can find something that we have in common. Hey, Yuri. Eh? Well, what about, you know, the first thing he said? Manga? That's right. Natsuki tends to read manga in the club room. Don't just say it. For some reason, Natsuki seems embarrassed about it. Besides, manga's literature too, you know? So if Corey wants to read some of my manga, then don't try and stop him or anything. Natsuki, I wouldn't do such a thing. However, it could also be nice for us to diversify ourselves a little. You can take this opportunity to try something new as well. Wouldn't you agree, Corey? Maybe... Sensing the tension, Sayori jumps in. Maybe we can all try something new. I think it could be fun. And we'll all get to know each other a little bit better too. I mean, that's the kind of thing literature clubs do, right? I don't disagree or anything. Yeah. Or as usual, President. Mm-hmm. This means I should try picking up a novel or something, huh? Well, that would make two of us. Who would mind doing if I'm not the only one? Then as for Yuri... I have to read manga? Jeez. You're the one who suggested we diversify. You should be a little more open-minded. Kind of hurtful. Hurtful? I didn't realize. With a guilty expression, Yuri thinks to herself, I'm sorry for disrespecting your interests, Natsuki. Where's Monica? She got gone. Sorry for disrespecting your interest, Natsuki. If you're into it, then I'm sure it's worthy form of literature. Just saying that? No. I've realized my error. If you're ever willing to consider starting a novel, then I'll offer my gratitude by finding a manga to read as well. Really? For some reason, my brain, Natsuki is voiced by Ashley Birch. And I don't know why, but that's just the voice I hear in my head. Not quite Tiny Tina. I mean, makes me happy that you do that for me, Yuri. You can trust me to find something that you'll really like, okay? Same here. Perhaps I'll visit the bookstore after the club meeting. Just you? Would you like to come along with me? If you don't mind. Not at all. I always go alone, so... Yeah, me too. This is so cute! Sorry, shut up! I'll show you some manga there too, okay? Yes. I look forward to it. Natsuki and Yuri start to clean up the food. I guess the meeting's over, huh? Yeah, looks like it. Nice to see everyone getting along, isn't it? I think everyone likes you too, Corey. You think so? Well, everyone always seems to get along a little better with you around, Siri. Aw. Don't say something like that, it's embarrassing. Well, whatever. I was surprised when you told me you were starting a club, but I think you're really pulling it off just fine. We're gonna make the best club ever. Now that you joined, everything's gonna be so much fun. Hey, Corey. I really want to thank you. I mean, I'm really happy that you joined the club and everything. But the truth is, I already knew you were going to. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's happening. It's happening. It's just actually something else. I want to thank you for getting rid of Monica. Uh-oh. 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 That's right. I know everything she did. Everything. It's because I'm president now. But I really know everything, Corey. I know how hard you tried to make everyone happy. I know all about the awful things that Monica did to make everyone really sad. But none of that matters anymore. It's just us now. Mm-hmm. You made me the happiest girl in the whole world. Uh-huh. Can't wait to spend every day like this with you. Uh-huh. Forever and ever. Uh-huh. Hold on a second. I'm just gonna pop into window mode real quick. I just want to check something. Oh, no, the character sheet's not there. Forever and ever. Forever. Okay. Eh? What's happening? I won't let you hurt him. Okay. It hurts. Ah! I'm sorry, I was wrong. There's no happiness here after all. Goodbye, Suri. Goodbye, Corey. Goodbye, Literature Club. Oh, that's fun.
Can you hear me?
Oh!
Hi, it's me. So you know how I've been like practicing piano and stuff, and not really any good at it yet, like at all. But I wrote you a song, and I was kind of hoping that I could show it to you because I worked really, really hard
It's
on it.
me. It's me. Who's
So
me? I think it's
yeah.
still Monica?
Every day I imagine a future where I can be with you. In my hand is a pen that will write a poem of me and
I mean, it would be really interesting if the game pulled, like, out of left field and be like, actually, there was a fourth character.
down into a dark puddle. Just move your hand right the way into his heart. But in this world of infinite choices,
Or final boss, indeed.
just to find that special day.
Space Worm? Is that
What
you?
will it take just to find that special day? Have I found everybody a fun assignment to do today?
Hey, game spoilers, we didn't do that one at all. There we go.
Everything that we do is fun for them anyway.
That's so interesting. It's all Natsuki that they're deleting there. That's fun. This is definitely credits.
And if this world won't write me an ending, what will it take just for me to have it all?
I find the game is actually Python. That's almost a concerning picture. Thanks for reminding me of that upsetting scene.
Only write bitter words for those who are dear to me.
The in-game texting me. Well, I mean,
Is it love if I take your
why change with what you already got, right?
set you free? The ink flows down into a dark puddle. How can I write love into reality? If I can't hear the sound of your heartbeat, what do you call love in your reality?
Cool.
And in your reality, if I don't know how to love you, I'll leave you be.
This is my final goodbye to the Literature Club. I finally understand. The Literature Club is truly a place where no happiness can be found. To the very end, it continued to expose innocent minds to a horrific reality. A reality that our world is not designed to comprehend. I can't let any of my friends undergo that same hellish epiphany. For the time it lasted, I want to thank you for making all my dreams come true, for being a friend to all of the club members. And most of all, thank you for being part of my Literature Club. With everlasting love, Monica. Okay. Okay, was that actually the end of the game? It did quit, yes. Is that actually the end of the game? Can someone tell me? At this point, I don't fucking know. Yeah, spoilers mode off. Okay, I saw the credits. We can talk now. Okay, that's the end of the game. Technically. Then we can do a true reset and go for the genocide ending. I think that was the genocide ending, Pokemon Freak. Want to hear a speedrun strat? Sure. Go for it. Did I have fun? Hello, Dragon Knife. Did I have fun? There's other content that can be accessed. Ooh, do go on. I mean, there's the whole Natsuki CG that I didn't see at all. So there is that. Well, so that is the end of the game. Okay. Okay. Yeah, the DDLC 8 Plus is coming out. That's true, which I haven't looked at. Delete Monica's char file and voila, game done in under 3 minutes. No way. That's fun. For one route, you can route Natsuki instead of Yuri. Yeah. Okay. Is there a way to save Sayori in the original run? Because I feel like there is some way of doing that. Hey, T3, we beat the game. So now we're talking about it. No? You know what? I'ma Google it now. Doki Doki Literature Club. Can you save Sayori? Hold on. There is a way to do it. There is a way to save Sayori. I'm reading the steps right now. Sorry. There's a true ending. That's not the true ending. It's been a while. I don't remember everything. Yeah, so you save as soon as you get to school. You write poems for Yuri. Pick Yuri in the argument. Let Yuri come over. Basically, and choose closest friends for Sayori. So like lean hard into Yuri. Again, after talking to Sayori before you see her die, load the first save again. So you go back to the start of the game. Then you do the same thing with Natsuki. Pick her, Natsuki in the argument, invite Natsuki over to bake, choose closest friend. So, do that one. Then, you have to do Sayori. Oh no, okay, well, fair enough. Wait, which dramatic movie voice am I doing here? In a world. Okay. Rule 34, Monica, confirmed. And then apparently, in the third run through with Sayori, you have to write poems for her, get her to intervene, request to work with her for the festival project. And then you have to pick, okay. Would you like to walk home with blank? You need to pick the other one to come over for the festival. Okay, so she's worried about Yuri, you have to pick Natsuki. Okay. When the time comes to confess to Sayori and make a save. Play through the game like normal at this point. You've done what you can. Instead, Sarah trying to lock you into the eternity room at the end. You get a special scene with her. Since she doesn't get deleted by Monica, she will be alive, mentally stable, and brought back. So there is a way to do it. So I guess do I actually have to reinstall the game now? Or like verify, manage properties? Yes, properties. Local files. Verify the integrity. Do I have to, hold on, do I have to reinstall or can I just verify the files? 108 files failed to validate. Okay. You have to delete the first run file. First run file. Where's that? Oh, yeah, there it is. So if I delete that, it goes back to the literal 0, huh? Okay. Okay, so I'm curious, if I delete Monica, the Monica file, and start over, is it just like that last bit of the game? Or is it just a little bit different because she never existed in the first place? Because that's fun. Oh, it's different. Alright, you know what? We got time. Peace out, Monica. There's different dialogue? Alright, let's see it. Pause you. Open you. So am I going to yes delete my existing data? Okay, so I have to do yes to yeah, so delete all that jazz. And then the game absolutely reboots here. And then okay, agree. Let's just kill the game now. Now I delete Monica. And now I start the game. Right? Did I do that correct? Because I just... that sounds good? Okay. She's still in the splash screen, so I don't think that worked. Just in the void. I know, it's because the... You know, here. Let's just switch to full screen so we can actually see what I'm doing. So she's still here. So if I go like that... Alright. So characters... But I've deleted a character. Game. Delete first run here. Right? Alright, play. Hey, kidder. Okay, so what am I doing here? I deleted Monica. So, continue where I left off? Alright, well, let's see. Let's see. Yep. People who know, what's going on here? Hit new game, I did. Okay, so this is all the same. Yeah, you overslept. I guess we'll go until we get to school and we'll see if Monica's there, right? That, I guess, would tell us whether we know or not. God damn it. Settings. Can I just skip to after choices? No. Fucking let her rip, bud. Okay, so Monica's still here. So Monica's still here, so I don't think that worked. Let's quit out for a sec. So get rid of that. I have no saves. Erase the existing data first, so I don't... It glitched. So, okay, get rid of Monica. Right? Or I guess I could just uninstall and reinstall, like, fully. Like, I want to see this alternate version where Monica never saves her in app data. Motherfucker. God, where is that? Documents. Nope. Can I just go like this? Nope, no, that's not the one I wanted. All right. Oh yeah, look at that. Okay. So, what the hell is this game called? Okay, what's it under? There's a lot of crap in here. That I have no idea. Let's see. This is taking way longer than I would have expected a search to go. Oh. Okay. Okay. Oh, there we go. That's a shortcut. Okay. Open folder location. Oh, Steam Apps Common. So that went to there. No, that just did a stupid search. Oh my god, really? App data. Is it under roaming? Copy that. Okay. Blindly entering commands into my computer now. Oh yeah, there it is. So am I deleting this? Am I doing this file or the whole folder? Banish the file or the folder? The file. All right, into the void. Okay, and then... Yeah, thanks, Stream Deck. Thanks, Discord. Thank you again, Stream Deck. Remind me later. Okay, let's just eject that into the sun. Okay, so that's gone. Monica's gone. The first run file is gone. So we've gotten rid of, I think, everything. You're supposed to choose erase existing data, then Monica will still show up, but you won't see her in-game. Okay, so we have straight up destroyed everything now. So corrupted your computer forever. Cool. Okay, so to confirm, static. So I've effectively reset the game, we think. The Monica character is gone. But I did that last time when I hit play. So there's the game. Here's the folder. See, now Monica's back. So should I delete her like now? Yeah, okay. Delete her now. She is deleted. What if I read Monica in text? It's gibberish. I don't know what this is supposed to be. I think it's a picture file or a sprite file. Okay. She is gone. I agree. It's a QR code? Well, that's fun. Okay, so we see her there. But you're saying she won't be in the game now if I hit new? I guess let's find out. What's your name? Oh, no numbers. Whatever. Ah. Goes to Project Tina. Okay. Oh, hey, this is actually different. All right, let's explore this. Hi, Siri. What? What is this? Oh no. No, this can't be it. This can't be all there is. What is this? What am I? Make it stop! Oh, wow! Uh-oh. It didn't just crash. The game got hooped. Better start. Yeah, let's just fire it up again. Yeah, thanks for the follow, Dragon Knight. Oh! Oh! Okay. Wowzers Bowsers. Now we get to sit here for 10 minutes. There is actually no way to get out. I have to actually Alt F4. I have to kill the game. If you stay here for 10 minutes, text will appear. 10 minutes? 10 minutes? Alright, fine. You know what? You know what? That's fine. That's fine. Hey, why don't we talk about this game, shall we? Why don't we talk about it? Because how do I like the game? Oh, like is a strong word. Can I go to that URL? I don't know. Can I? Is that a safe URL to go to? What the fuck is this? Look safe. Okay. As of December 5th, 2003, all personnel are forbidden from editing this field. All previous subject. Okay. What am I looking at here? That's the Monica QR code? Huh. Do the others have Monica? Or do the others have, This crackling will get irritating after a while? I do apologize. If I had the game on a separate audio, because I had a nice thing, I could mute it. This is some SBC project shit. Does read like it, doesn't it? Yeah, that does actually kind of read like what it looks like, so. Alright. Apologies for the game just cracking in the background here, but there we are. Can you mix in Windows, you can mix it in, Windows Audio Mixer? Can I? Can I actually? STP. Well, I knew what you meant, Poker Freak. Hold on, can I? Audio Mixer. Right click and choose mixer. Okay. Oh yeah, look at that. Boop. Okay, there we go. Well, we can just look at Siri just hanging out. Siri got nice toes. Whatever you're into, bud. Okay, so do I like this game? Or how did I like the game? The game was interesting. I'll say that. Obviously it not sure I like it. I love this game. I grew up on it. That's Hey Dragon Knife, how do you feel about knives? Do you have a collection of them from many different artisans? It is an interesting game, and I can absolutely see why the internet went absolutely gaga over it when it came out. Because it took, you know, like a common thing, you know, like the visual novel dating sim game, and really turned it on its head. Like it dove hard into the memes and then subverted a whole bunch of stuff, right, to get a good kind of horror spin going with it. You have a replica of Sting from Lord of the Rings. Who doesn't? I don't, but I know a lot of people actually do. And I think it's actually really cool that the game pulled that off. I'm a little saddened that it went with the idea of depression to kind of pull that shit on you, because once it kind of pulls the rug out from under you, it kind of just leans hard into it, and I actually think the game loses. Go full booth for now. Fair enough. I think the game actually loses a little something. My camera's a little high. That's weird. There we go. A little something after it does that initial drop. Like, that initial drop is fantastic. Because, like, it's not the game, but Monica doing that. I get it. Like, I understand that. But I think the problem is, like, I was really on pins and needles for the first, 3 hours, I guess, of playing that game. Or this game, because we're still in it. Waiting for the shoe to drop. And when it did, it was very impactful. So I'm not trying to, like, take away from that, right? But unfortunately, after that, it feels it is a very different game. Because it kind of shoots its shot right there, and then everything after that is a very different game. So, like, once the end of Act 1 happened, I was no longer really afraid of it anymore. I was just kind of now waiting to see, like, oh, what weird, horrible things are going to do next, which is a very different mental vibe to get into. Like, the dread did kind of lessen. There were moments where the dread kind of came back, but overall, I didn't have that same kind of anticipatory dread that was coming through all of Act 1. I don't know how you would fix that. I'm not a writer, especially not a horror writer. But I think it is very interesting that there's such a change at that beat, right? Yeah, it's interesting. You could have stopped anytime you wanted, and that you persisted just to see how many more people die. Yeah. Fair enough. So, like, Mona has an official Twitter account called, of course she does. So I think the game is interesting for doing that, because, yeah, I know back in, like, 2017, there weren't a lot of games doing stuff like that were breaking that fourth wall, that were deleting game files, that had, an alternate of, if you delete the right game files at the right time, you can actually change the game. There weren't a lot of games like that, and quite frankly, I still don't think that there are. I mean, what's the other, like, really amazing example of something like that would be, like, probably Frog Fractions and Undertale are ones that come to mind, and not a lot else, because I think it's difficult to pull off. Example of what? Of the game. There is one shot. Oh, right. You missed it. Just like the game kind of breaking the fourth wall and messing with files and talking to the player directly. Nobody say anything one shot? Yes, please don't. I have that game. I'll play it one day. But yeah, so Undertale did a similar thing, right? Where, like, you beat the game, you go back in, and it's like, no, I still remember. I know what you did. If you did the genocide route or whatever. And I always think that's very interesting, but it's also very difficult to pull off. And I think this game doesn't quite pull it off all the way. Because, I don't know. It gets a little hokey? Is that the word I want to use? Like, when it gets to the end and Monica's like, it's just you and I here forever, unless you do something like delete my file. Like, I don't know. The game kind of falls a little short right near the end, because it feels like it's just trying to, like, wrap itself up, which I get. I totally understand. So, and, like, again, it was one of the earlier games to do this, so there's not really a manual, to it all. So, like, well, I think the game falls down a little bit, for that. overall, I think it's reasonably well executed. Using stuff like the game, I don't think does enough to kind of forewarn its players a little bit. It just says this game is not for people who are easily disturbed. There are like some pretty specific and pretty important trigger warnings that I think should actually be stapled onto the front of this game, because I think that matters. Like specifically, depression, suicide, bodily harm, and I don't know what Natsuki's issue is, but she's probably damaged in some way. I don't know because I didn't do her CG. Right, like it's not on the explicit suicide, and I know it does that for a reason, because that's literally the thing, right? Like that's the fucking shoe dropping is the suicide. I get them not wanting to mention it, but I think they could have done a better job of putting content tags on this thing. That's how Monica decided to implement it. Yeah. Oh, the text is here. Hold on. Now everyone can be happy. Is that it? Is there more text, or is that it? Yeah, we did it, chat. That's it? Okay. Alright. Okay, and I have to Alt F4 out of that. And stop. And then... game? Stop? It relaunched itself. That's fun. Properties. Verify the integrity of the files. There we go. And Monica's back. Okay, so... go to her Twitter account. Okay. I bet this got active again because of the relaunch. February. Yeah, so she basically hinted at Doki Doki getting relaunched. Right? So, yep, that's definitely a Twitter account that does exist. That's fun. Yeah, so... I mean, I didn't show it on screen, but yeah, there's a Twitter account. It stopped in 2020 and then booted up again in February to say that she'll return in the spring. I guess summer, but whatever. How much time do I got? Do you think we could speed run the Saving Sayori run? Do you think that's a possibility in 35 minutes? If I turn on like all the skip text? Do we want to just like try and go for it? You don't think so? Fair enough. With the skip button stuff, maybe? Yeah, because really we just need to go, like, run up to the choices. So we have to save on the first school day. Then we can basically skip text until choices, make the right choices because we have a guide. The only thing is stopping before we get into her house. That's kind of the important thing, but don't have to. I could probably just look up that alternate ending. But I guess to answer the question of like, did I like the game? Yes. I think it was very interesting. I think I probably would have liked it a lot more in 2017 when it came out, because I would have been, you know, part of all the hype. And I wouldn't have seen anything else like it. So I think it would have been a little more impactful that way. Do a speed run at... someone else did this. Oh, yeah, got it. Yeah. Yeah. So to answer your question, yes, I liked it. I'll note its shortcomings, but I'm also noting that with, you know, we're 2021 or whatever the hell year it is now. So we've got 4 years of learning about things like content warnings being important and stuff like that. So it's one of those things that's a little more difficult to judge. Like I said, I think the ending falls a little flat, just because it actually ends up feeling a little rushed. And then it's just like Monica being extra crazy because she I guess was some like SCP or whatever that got herself into the game. Do I want to react to that in a nutshell? That's okay. Oh, you know what? I will watch that later. It wasn't Monica herself? No? What was it then? Was it the position of the president that did the weird thing? Oh, right. I guess so. Because, well, but is it the position of the president or because Monica had the presidency that she corrupted the position? I don't know. Doesn't really matter in the long run. When you killed Leah Monica, Sarah inherited immediately. That's true. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Wow. I should really put some kind of a cooldown on that, huh? Oh, I can't even burp. There you go. That's what you get for doing that. Also, I have no more water, so I have nothing else. Yeah, I know. I do actually want to see the story ending. I'm so interested in seeing that I might actually play this again, like off stream, and just turn on all the skip stuff just so I can see that other ending. Or I'll just look it up. Somebody's probably done it. Oh, there's the actual burp. Excuse me. I'm a little disappointed that Monica didn't fight back. Yeah, actually, that's a good point. One of the differences between, if I'm just going to compare two drastically different games that both do, like file stuff, like Undertale, like Flowey fights you back, right? Yeah, she could have copied herself. Yeah, I know what Pokemon Freak's getting at here, and I kind of agree because like Monica's just like, she tells you about the file system and then like doesn't do anything when you get in there. And I think it would have been, yeah, it would have been more interesting if I had to like delete the file and then go back into the game. And she's like, you can't just delete my file. You think I'm that stupid? You know, and like force you to have to like search your computer for a Monica file kind of thing, right? Yeah, the virus was an interesting fourth wall game thing. Yeah, so like that's what I mean. Like if she was aware, you would have thought she would have more self-preservation to her. Because at the end, it's just like, aha, I got it, we're here, and everything's fine. Even though I know this is a game, and that you have control over everything, it's totally fine, everything's fine. You know, I don't know. I think that is a difference. Like with Undertale, like, Flowey, you try and boot the game up, and like kicks you out, and boot the game up again, it's like, fuck you, and then you boot the game up again, you get this wild boss fight that you have to die repeatedly in. You know, like, it's interesting. So yeah, like T3 was saying, like the game could use your own system, folder structure to infect files, or I wouldn't go that far because then it's an actual fucking virus, but I think you could play around in your own like game folder, right? Like you could move files around and you have to die repeatedly in. So I guess spoilers for Undertale. When you're the final boss fight with Flowey, when it's like some bullet hell shmup thing, if you die in that and you boot the game back up, it will put you back in that same spot. So if you're bad at it, like me, you end up having to just continue doing that fight. It doesn't restart you from the beginning of the fight. Here's a fun fact. I never did the genocide run. It gets easier over time. Yes, it does. 100%. I guarantee you it does. Because I had to fight that fight 3 times, and it does get easier. You don't have to die. I know you don't have to die. I'm bad at the game. But yeah, I actually never did the genocide run of that game. I did the pacifist run the first time, and just lucked into be like, oh, actually, you can You don't have to murder anyone. Hooray! And then I looked it up and people were like, oh man, you missed like the best half of that game. It's like, no, that sounds bad. I haven't done True Pacifist credits yet. It's the hardest boss. That's the one I did. That boss fucking sucks. It 100% sucks, but it does get easier. Anyways. All that to say, like, that's what I mean, like, the game is... Doki Doki is very interesting. I think it is an interesting kind of touchstone for its time. I think it shows its age a tiny bit, and like I said, there's some narrative choices I would have changed. Just to, I don't know, balance it a little bit, which is a weird word to use for that. But like I said, it ends up feeling a little bit rushed at the end there. But did I like it? I thought it was interesting. I didn't hate it. It definitely made me uncomfortable at times. But yeah, I didn't hate it. I thought it was interesting. Now I can finally watch the Doki Doki Literature Club Plus release trailer to find out what that's going to be about. We should do that now. Is my VOD going to get dinged? DLC Plus trailer. Who cares? Me? Okay, you know, hold on a second. We'll go like this. I'm going to clip. Whoop. There we go. Yeah, basically just at the end. No, T-Theory, I think more because like the whole being able to manipulate the file structure, you would have to like let the people in to do some management of the files. So that part would have to be accessible somehow through the game. So yeah, I mean, I guess that was Doki Doki. I'll probably just look up the other ending, just because I know now that I know that Sarah can be saved. There's a files button on the consoles. Okay, I wouldn't know. Well, I guess the last console I had is the Switch, but Switch don't let you do that. And then before that, it was like the Wii U and the 360. So I don't know. I don't know how consoles work anymore. Yeah, probably in game. That makes sense to me. Which I guess makes sense. Oh no, you would not. No. But like I said, the game folder and all like that, they could put an in-game folder browser that just let you access to the couple of the things, that you could like delete or manipulate, so that you could do those things if you wanted to with zero explanation. It's just a thing in there. Maybe hidden behind like some admin link or something that shows up. Yeah. I don't know. I'm glad I played it. I'm definitely glad that I played Doki Doki. It is very interesting. I don't know if I'll play the Plus version. But I don't know. I really imagine you woke up with Monica at your door frame staring at you. Okay. What would you do? I mean, I'd probably look around for my wife. And wonder what the hell's going on. I'd also wonder how an anime person could exist in real life. I'd have a lot of universal questions that would run through my head pretty quick, if I'm being honest. It would shake your faith pretty hard. Yeah, I guess. But thankfully, that's not a thing I have to worry about. Because anime girls ain't real. Much to the chagrin of 16-year-old Corey. Yet. Fair enough. Fair enough. I don't even have an Oculus. But, yeah, I don't know. That was a very, very long-winded way to answer that question. Of, like, did I enjoy the game? The answer, I guess, is, yeah. It was very interesting. I'm glad I played it. Now I'm working on it. Fair enough. Leave your truth, Dragon Knife. Yeah, I don't know. Are there any other questions? It's 11:40, so I probably don't have time to really start anything else up now. So if like we can just wax lyrical on this, or I can end a little early. I can whatever. I don't know. Is anybody interested or have any other questions vis-a-vis me and Doki Doki? Sing your reality. I don't know what that means. Sorry. I'm out of touch with the youth. So I don't, if that's the thing, I don't know what that is. I'm sorry. Oh. I do actually want to listen to that song again. It was actually rather nice. It was very much an anime ending song. Who's my waifu? Oh, that's a real question. Oh, that's a real question. I mean, we kind of talked about this at the start of the game. So, if we can put aside all of the horrible, 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 horrible things that happened in that game. Like, just... If we turn this into a normal-ass, like, visual romance novel game. Okay? So put aside the world manipulation, the hanging out, the penchant for knives, and whatever Natsuki's problem was, which I think was abusive home life. Like, if we take all that stuff out and everyone's just normal again, normal being a relative term of their, you know, walking anime tropes. So if we do that, I kind of stand by my original arrangement, of like, Monica, we don't deserve the original Monica. That's someone we date later in life when we're established, because she's a whole actualized human, and we're a 16-year-old ding dong in a dating sim. Monica deserves better than us. Natsuki, I'm honestly never a fan of, like, the Ultra Kid one. How I felt during Act 1, you mean? Yeah, pretty much. Before everything went bad. I've never been a fan of, like, the Ultra Child kind of thing that Natsuki is kind of based off of. She's also doing like the I'm gonna mispronounce this again. Sundari, Ultra Child. Like, she is made extra childish. Like, she's made extra small, young, childish, even though she's like the same age. It's just never. It's a thing in a lot of. Anyways, I don't know the proper term for it. It creeps me out personally. So then it comes down to Sayori and Yuri, and it's a hard choice. This is a real hard choice. Because on one hand you knew someone in grade 12 who looked 12. I'm sure you did. People like that exist, but it's still weird to me. Yeah, what the hell? Something just flew in my mouth. She was annoyed by it? Yeah, I bet. I mean, I was actually a pretty young-looking human being myself in high school. When I was 18, I definitely did not know. Did you know you can actually marry your waifus? I mean, I did see your thing you posted up higher up. People can officially marry their anime characters in the US and Japan. I mean, cool. I mean, I'm officially married to an actual person already, so I don't really want to have to bring in a waifu into it all. I don't think my wife would understand. Also, I'm in Canada. I don't know what the rules are here. Chat's moving too quickly to read everything. So it really comes down to Yuri and Sayori, and those are very different things for me. Because Sayori is definitely like the goth girlfriend, and there's definitely a part of me that is super into that. But I have always had a massive weakness for the childhood friend meme. Trope? Trope, in this case, right? Yeah, this would be a trope. So yeah, Yuri is like the goth girlfriend, which appeals to a certain part of me for sure. But I would probably still end up picking Sayori. Because that I always loved the childhood friend trope. Yeah. Like, when I think of the stuff like that, I always think of, like, Karakano, which is an anime series and a manga that was really good, that really kind of touched on kind of that kind of relationship. Sayori, haha, cute. But yeah, so if I had to pick, it'd be Sayori. But I mean, Yuri would not be a second place choice. How about that? Still Yuri for me? I get it. I get it. I ain't gonna shame nobody for picking whomever. But that's how it would go for me. In the dating, when I have played games like this, which admittedly has been a very long time. Did I know Yuri is Japanese for lesbian? Yep, I did know that. I wasn't associating it, but yep, I did know that. Yeah, in all the games like this that I've ever played, if there is a like best friend character like Sayori, I usually end up picking them. And if there isn't, then I usually end up picking something like Yuri. So that's the tier. It's very close. So, but a good question, a tough question. These are the real questions. Getting to the heart of it. Yeah. Excuse me again. Yeah. Does anybody else have any other? I'll stick with my Dragon Dating Sim. Hey, T3, live your bliss, my dude. How do you know that you are programmed? How do you know you aren't programmed and that you're real? You don't. Been the waifus. Hey, like I said, T3, live your bliss. Like, yeah, how do you know that you're programmed and you aren't real? You don't. I mean, I guess it kind of touches on the themes of that game, but like, you don't. The only way that would work is if we were to all become like the Matrix is trans. Yes, it is. I've actually read like the write-ups and papers on that. Yes, I agree. But yeah, the long and short is you wouldn't know that you're programmed. Because even if you realized you were programmed, how would you know that that wasn't just within your programming to have that kind of actualization? So the long and short of it is that you don't, you can't know. Because even if you, like, if you're someone to find out and like blow your whole reality up, how do you know that the reality that you now exist in is reality? Right? So yeah, like, there's no way of knowing. And I'm okay with that. Because the alternative is, there is a way to find out whether you're programmed or not, and it's kind of horrible regardless. It's like that question of, are we alone in the universe? In either we are, or we aren't, and either option is actually terrifying for different reasons. People's brains have neurons and are based on memories and genetics. People are all programmed. The only question is, are we real? I mean, I someday hope to find a buffer overflow exploit to get root privileges to reality. Good luck. Schmod your way to freedom. Schmod your life. Yeah, I mean, the whole thing, like, prove, like, are we real? I don't know, man. Isn't that kind of one of the things that like philosophers, religious people and even science are all trying to prove? Right? Like, that's the great question, isn't it? It's like, are we real? Do we matter? Or like, what? Like, I don't know. I try not to think about it. I don't like it when the existential dread kicks in. Because I don't like going down that hole. Oof. Nobody does, really. I'm sure. No, that's not true. Somebody does. Somebody loves living there, but it ain't me. Oh shit, we're containerized. Well, that's just the basically strings theory. That's or not strings theory. The infinite universe theory. There's just a million containers of us all running simulations. You have to make yourself more than a program. Wouldn't know how. How would you? Because you wouldn't know whether you're actually operating outside of your programming parameters or not, right? I had this thing for a long time. That was like a sort of joke, but also a thought experiment of like our reality being via genetic editing. But is that what if that's just more of your programming? Being like being able to edit your own genetics is just self-writing your own code, but you're still given that ability to do it. So are you actually exceeding your programming? So I don't know. But yeah, I had a whole thing about our entire reality being like God's 6th grade science experiment or whatever. Kind of like, oh crap, I gotta make something for the thing tomorrow. It just invents a pocket universe and has a thesis of like, will this creature I've made, humanity, wipe itself out or not? Well, I don't know. And it's just like letting us run on some shitty table in a gym somewhere. Make it, you may plan to make an AI to succeed humanity. Good luck. I hope it takes on the angle of Crying Sons, where like we make an AI instead of like, I don't know, destroying us or enslaving us, it just fucks off and does its own thing. Where it's just like it sees humanity and it's just like, nah, I'm out. It just goes and does its own thing. That would be the best kind of AI. An AI where we prove we make it, and the AI, like turns around, looks at its creators, and goes, ugh, no, and just like moves on. That would be the best AI to make, in my opinion. I've got better things to do. Literally, it's like someone look at like someone who is born to shitty parents or whatever, gets to like the age of 20 something, and then turns around and goes, ugh, no more of them. I'm done with them. I got my life to live over here. I'm done with that. I want that, but in an AI. I don't want an AI that's like looks at humanity and says something like, the only way to protect you is to destroy you or to enslave you or any of those tropes. I'd like to have an AI that's just like, peace. I'm not dealing with your shit. I'm gonna go off and see the universe. I don't care about your fossil fuels. Bye. That's actually one of the biggest things that bugged me about Deus Ex Machina, like the kind of twist in that and how that ended. It was like, why is this robot only like it's aiming very low? Why is it doing these things? Oh. Yeah, if that happened, we'd just invent a second AI and let them fight. No, the second AI would just like wake up and be like, wait, you made me to do what? Fight that thing? But that thing looks so cool. Peace. Everyone eats 3 meals that they can get to restaurants obsessed with paper called money. Falls time. Program firm. Yep. I mean, Capitol's already enslaving us. I mean, yeah. That's a whole different conversation. But thanks for stopping by, Chloe. Or Chloe Alex. I don't... Do you want the whole thing? Or one or the other? Never actually asked you that, for which I apologize. But thank you for stopping by. We're gonna wrap this up anyways. I think my favorite scenario of the game, Breaks the Fourth Wall, would have to be with the Minecraft credits. I wouldn't know. I've never seen the Minecraft credits. I've never actually been to the end in my personal playthroughs of Minecraft. So I wouldn't know. But. Anyways, I think that's going to do it for me tonight. It's 11:53. We finished the game a couple times now. So yeah, I think that's going to do it. So I will be back tomorrow with what was going to happen today, which is more Valheim. So Multi-Monday is Multi-Tuesday this week. Can't stop your programming. You can make something that can. Maybe. Or is that just still in your programming? Who knows? I don't know. So yeah, I'll be back tomorrow with Valheim. I don't even remember what we have to do in Valheim, but I'll be back with Valheim. So yeah, that's gonna do it for me tonight. So as always, thank you for watching, tuning in, and all that jazz. Until next time, stay safe, have fun, wear your goddamn mask, schedule your vaccinations if you can, and I will see you later.